good. Appreciate you. Oh, excuse me, on your left. Excuse me. Thank you. Sorry for that little blip. I put the phone in my pocket and must have hit the end stream button. I apologize. Yep. So on third thought here, I'm just gonna put the phone in my. I was gonna hold the bike and then hold the phone here because I apparently can't ride a bicycle and record at the same time. Yep. So the the crowd is continuing to move. Crowd is moving south on 6th Street, coming up on Broadway. Chants of hands up, don't shoot. Because there is looks to be a wall of police officers that are standing there at Broadway. Yep, so hold on, I'm gonna try to get closer.
I haven't seen a single fucking cop.
Yeah, so I know the feed kind of cut out. The police were here, and they were stopping the protesters from walking onto Broadway after some chants of fuck the police and otherwise. The police have actually moved out of the way, and they're allowing the protesters to continue southbound on 6th Street. So now everyone appears to have kind of paused here in the middle of Broadway. Yep, so yeah, that was impressive. That's the first time I've seen that in 3 days. Yep, so The crowd moved out to Broadway here. The police originally had a line across Broadway, and the police peacefully moved out of the way so that the protest could continue, going west on Broadway towards 7th Street. The crowd itself, they're staying very, very tight together. There's people in vehicles that are following behind the protest to help keep traffic stopped. Yeah, so if you're looking here, this is between 7th and 6th Street on Broadway in front of the Gene Snyder Courthouse. Yeah, for those catching up, I got down here maybe 5:30 or 6, and the crowd organized in front of the courthouse where the National Guard and police are already stationed. Walked around downtown for a couple blocks. There was a small bout of time where they stayed at Muhammad Ali Center and shared sort of some words about justice and police brutality and so forth. And now they've taken back to the streets, where the police are letting the protesters move unhindered. Even so, to where they were blocking. There was already a line of cops blocking Broadway. There's already a line of cops that were blocking Broadway, and they moved out of the way for the first time in 3 days. The overall attitude from police towards protesters today has been very, very, very different. The first big observation was when the crowd started walking the first time. Police cars were actually blocking traffic so that people could be in the streets safely. I mean, not that there's any kind of crazy secret where this whole crowd is, but the police helicopters are of course still circling. There are some members of the press that are down here. The Spectrum News, yeah, we want all the WLKY. Yeah, you can see down here. I mean, that's a police vehicle that's blocking cross traffic so that people can protest down Broadway peacefully, and they're having cars turn around. They're allowing the protest to continue down Broadway. I'm getting caught up on some text messages and so forth. Yes, please share this live feed. share the stream. Share this footage. I will be down. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, I mean, there are now thousands of people. There are thousands of people that have taken to the streets. And after 3 days, after 3 days of tear gas, 3 days of pepper spray bullets, 3 days of getting arrested for protesting in their own city, the police are finally allowing and actually assisting protesters. This is on Broadway, crossing Roy Wilkins, which is 9th Street. They've and that.
Let him go to the front. Hold up.
Yeah, so I am in front of the protests in Louisville, Kentucky, and there are several thousand people that have joined. This is on the corner of 9th and Broadway, facing northbound towards the water. I'm a step out of the way up here. Yep. So they're moving across both sides of 9th. Yep. So I'm gonna hang out right here. I'm gonna hang out right here just to show you all the magnitude of the protest right now. This is 9th Street headed north, and there are several people. You look, I mean, there's people with trash bags that are coming behind the protesters and making sure that all water bottles are picked up and any trash left behind is being picked up. And there is still police choppers. There's still police choppers that are circling. There are lines of cars that are behind the protesters, honking with their hands in the sky, showing solidarity. No justice! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! I will repeat for everybody that's just kind of new and joining up. I have about 12 hours of live stream video from previous days showing where peaceful protesters were not treated so fairly. Tear gas shot at people on their knees. Downtown Louisville and the Highlands in Louisville. 20-year-old girls, teenagers shot with pepper bullets. All that, I have uncut hours and hours of footage available on my Facebook page. Just search my name. There's a link. You're more than welcome to download it and take it and use it for whatever your cause may be. Yep. So the crowd is temporarily paused. This is 9th Street, Roy Wilkins Avenue. Huh? I'm not police. My name's Jason Downey. I've been recording for 3 days. I got footage of I got footage of everybody getting tear gassed. Plus I'm way too small to be police, man. Like yeah. Yeah. So to everybody joining in, I mean, we have more peaceful protest that's making its way. More peaceful protest making its way on North 9th Street. Yeah, to everybody that's just joining in, these are Breonna Taylor Black Lives Matter protests, assortment of different messages here, all in downtown Louisville. This protest is moving northbound on 9th Street. Peaceful protesters, hands in the air, chants of "Don't shoot," hands up, don't shoot. The police have so far given us no shit about what's going on. The chants of no justice, no peace. There are. I'm probably towards the front and middle of the pack here. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm too short to really get my hand up, but there's maybe 2,000 people that have joined this line here. Hold on one second. Yep. So if you look here on the one block to our, well, that way, there are police that are there blocking traffic.
No justice!
Police are blocking traffic so that protesters can keep moving peacefully. The downtown supply drop location, from what I heard yelled out, is 5th and Jefferson at the courthouse. That's where everyone has said to kind of meet back up should there be a problem. I do know that yesterday that's the location where the police came in unmarked vehicles, not in uniform, and stole bottles of water and stole gallons of milk. Yep. So I'm a park right here for half a second, kind of fall back towards the end of the line to show you how many people are out here. So this is the front of the crowd here. I do have a gun. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I know you do. I know because you fuck police.
No.
Yeah, you are.
Look, I got a Facebook live stream of 240 people. I've been hit with tear gas. Yes, ma'am. Nah, I mean for full disclosure, I mean I am walking with a group, mostly by myself. I guess she thought that I looked like a police officer. It's all right. Oh. You can hear the the chatter and the echoes off of the buildings here. While the crowd has returned to 6th and Jefferson, where everything started this morning. Yep. Oh. Yeah, so the crowd is reassembled. Crowd is reassembled down here at 6th and Jefferson. This is right across from the courthouse and across from the Judiciary Building on Liberty. There are state police. These are not LMPD. Those are state police. They riot shields, bats, face masks. So there's groups of white protesters have linked arms, and they're trying to make a wall between where state police are and where the protesters have paused here. There seems to be a lot more organization between all the protesters. There's many groups that are having meetings and then communicating. So the police line has they've stayed retreated. They are standing. They're many of them have their face masks up. They're making a line around whatever this building is here, across to the Judicial Building across the street. There doesn't appear to be any antagonizing on either side.
Are you on live?
Yep. So if you can, I don't know if you can hear the crowd in the distance here. You know, say her name, Breonna Taylor. Say her name, Breonna Taylor. No justice, no peace. The crowd here is on the corner of 6th and Liberty by the courthouse. Peaceful protest. The police don't appear to be mobilizing for any reason. They were posted here this morning. They've continued to be posted here.
Do you work for press?
I'm just a dude with a Facebook feed.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were with press.
I wish I was at this point. Yeah. So say her name, Breonna Taylor. Just to be fully aware of what's going on right here, right? So this is a line of white protesters that have locked arms and has made a circle around, the black protesters that are in the middle having the police here have they're still standing still, shields and sticks kind of casually dropped and masks up. They don't appear to be aggressive. Chance of say her name, Breonna Taylor. Thank you. Yep. Oh. Yeah, I mean, so we can see, there are many protesters that are out here on 6th and Jefferson, showing support. I went by mine at the store this morning. Fuck that.
He got one too. He would buy his this morning.
No, I got tear gassed and pepper spray bulleted last night and the day before.
Was that a real bullet that hit that girl?
Absolutely.
That's rubber?
Yeah, it was a rubber bullet. I witnessed that happen. Rubber bullet hit a girl in the forehead.
They shot a girl in the forehead with a rubber bullet, and it went in her fucking skull.
No, it was downtown.
There was some shooting in Smoketown
last night around 11:30. The little chants of who streets, our streets. I'm gonna swing around, get a little closer.
I saw you walking that stuff.
Got all that water.
Yep.
Hey, when you get empty, come back, fill it up.
Yeah. So if you look here, I mean, so the crowd is still, you know, there's peaceful protest. This is at the park next to the courthouse on 5th and Jefferson. On our other side here, we got National Guard. And we got state police. We got state police that are riot shields, face masks, sticks, and yes, I repeat that yes, today they are observing and they are letting people hang out. But you know, there's a lot of footage from previous days that said differently. Although I'm really happy that today is more peaceful on both sides so far. WHAS down here.
If y'all are crossing, wait! Y'all trying to cross?
excuse me. Yep.
Help, whatever. One block left.
Yes, everybody who just kind of tuned in. So this is by the courthouse on 5th and Jefferson. The crowd has been peacefully protesting, marching around downtown Louisville for several hours. Now it's pretty quiet. There's not many chants going on. Everyone's kind of hanging in the park for now. I mean, there's a full line of police. You can see down here on the street, you know, full line of police. Full line of police. They appear to just be observing for now. This is a much different attitude, yeah, from our police than we've seen in the last 2 days. So, as we saw yesterday, let me zoomed in here. You know, there are people that have been on the roofs on the buildings around. You know, they have binoculars and sniper rifles. They were up there yesterday. Looks like they're still up there today. There's more on the building there, and there's some on the courthouse buildings across the street. Damn, your man had on a Rugrats shirt. I need that.
Ice cold water. Water, ice cold. Ice cold water. Ice cold water. Ice cold water. Right? Right. Right.
You might need protein bars like breakfast. We talk like this.
I hang tough. I'm gonna throw everybody in my pocket while I need to fix my mask real quick. Catching up on some of these comments here. Yeah, so the location is now at this is 6th and Jefferson courthouse. You know, as far as peaceful protests in response from police. You know, yesterday, well before curfew, you know, in this exact same park that we're standing now, peaceful protesters were met by a police line, and a police line followed up with tear gas, pepper spray bullets. Then from there, it was pretty aggressive from police trying to push people out of downtown and separate the crowds. Today, the attitude of our local police has been very, very different. It started this morning when the marches start, where police were actually blocking streets so that protesters could walk through. Then the crowd then assembled at the Muhammad Ali Center, where the police stayed on the streets so that people could meet peacefully. Then the police made a line. The police made a line on 6th and Broadway as the crowd went north. And then the police voluntarily moved out of the way so that the protests could continue. Hold on. Yep. So it looks like a dude might have had a seizure. Yeah, they were calling for medics to come help him out. I'm not gonna record that shit. Oh, so I'm standing up here, right? So we have looks like the National Guard here. The National Guard has now moved to this line right here in front of the courthouse. There's a police blockade right there between the courthouse and the police station. Everybody's just kind of hanging out in the park still. Doesn't appear to be any confrontation between police and protesters. Yeah, then once again, those cries for medic. A guy was laying on the ground by himself. Someone who appeared to be a medic came to his aid. He wasn't hit by the police. He wasn't struck. It to me looked like a seizure. Man laying on the ground shaking. So got me a little ledge. I'm gonna show everybody here. There's binoculars and snipers that are on top of the building here. There are more on top of the building here. There are some right here that are on top of the jail building. Doesn't appear to be any on top of the courthouse, so there might be behind that tree. Other than that, there's the protesters are pretty blocked in. There's lines of police that are all the way around. This is me facing east. I'm sorry, that's me facing north. That's west, and then south here is this building. Yeah, there is a drone that's hanging out right here. I don't know if that's a police drone or a person drone. Let's see where it goes. Interesting. Yeah, I have no idea if that's a police drone or protester drone, but that is definitely a drone that's down here getting footage. Police choppers looks like police helicopters is idling over there. Sorry.
I just got those here
Are you
real
good?
quick.
All right.
Like a ball of peanut butter orange.
I mean, but if you give it like gummy bears, I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, so there's still several hundred people that are here that are kind of spread out around the park. Everybody seems to kind of be hanging out. That's definitely my favorite sign. That dude over there has got a sign that says "Don't be a Karen." Do not be a Karen. Yeah, I've seen people saying that there's people that are kneeling out in front of kneeling over in front of the police over here, the police barricade.
If you have kids, you need to get them out of here. The black government is back here doing permanent damage on them. They shouldn't be here. You need to get them out. Stop safe. They are going to start shooting us soon. You need to get them out of here. Your kids shouldn't be here. If you feel unsafe and are ready to go, you can go. But your kids need to be gone. It's not safe at all.
Where is Steph streaming from? I'd like to go over there and say hi to her again under a less stressful situation. No, you're good. I don't want to get your face on it. So there was someone on a megaphone a few minutes ago that said if you have kids that you need to take them home. That there's apparently conversation that they will deploy tear gas if we don't disperse, and that kids do need to leave. I don't see very many children down here. There's definitely some older teenagers. Between corrections and courthouse. All right, let me see if I can find him. Oh, that's not a path on that side. Oops. Thank you.
No peace. No justice. No peace.
see. You say that Steph is streaming. I would like to say hi to Steph. I can't view her feed without destroying my own feed. So if somebody could point me where she's at, I would like to go thank her for looking out for me last night. Oh shit, how you doing, girl? Be safe. No, I mean no, they used tear gas at 6:30 last night. Tall guy, megaphone, and plaid shirt. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to push my way in front of that. I'll pop in and say hi to her here in a second.
I see my man crying. It's not over. I have what like the smell of it out from my best friend. I see my man crying. Hey, that's just my heart. And I know it's just our heart. It is just a but we won't judge it. That's what it's going to be about. It takes one person. It takes one. And if we want things, it will take all of us. What we want? Justice! Now! Justice! Now! It's true.
I'm friends with Devin.
So man, how you doing?
Not too bad. You want these?
I'm okay, thank you.
All right.
I got
more. I know you'll be out here for a while.
Are they tinted or are they?
They look pretty visible. They help a lot. I put these from yesterday.
Then honestly, yeah. If you would mind, I'll take them. Are you sure?
You'll be out here way longer than they take.
Appreciate you. So you're Devin Harper, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll find you 10 seconds first, and then I'll use them.
No problem. All right. Somebody told me they're about to start, so I'm gonna go back over there.
Okay, good luck. Thank you, man. Stay safe.
Go. It's time to go.
Yep. So I'm not sure what just changed, but the crowd seems to be scattering pretty heavy.
Please.
Check on you later. Make sure you're okay. Are you good?
I got some friends out here, but that's okay. Thank you. Thank you.
They're about to tears.
All right, so gas is apparently coming. The crowd has dispersed. Police are putting on gas masks. I mean, you all have been watching all day. I mean, people are standing in the park. Peaceful protests. It is well before curfew.
They masking up.
It is well before curfew. It's been peaceful. They are putting on gas masks. They are dropping face shields. So just to be clear, what we're seeing, this was a peaceful protest. We are in a public park.
Everybody back the fuck up.
We are in a public park. We're protesting peacefully in a public park. We've been here for nearly an hour and a half, and the police are loading up tear gas, putting on gas masks.
Let's go. This is what I mean. Ready in my sin. Ready in my sin.
So to be clear, the word from the police van is this has been considered an unlawful assembly, and people are ordered to disperse. We've been down here for an hour and a half, standing in the park, no violence, and then out of nowhere, the police have chosen to act aggressively. Steph, good to see you today.
Hey,
thank you for looking out for me last night. I appreciate it.
Hey, here you guys.
What's up? How you doing?
Hey,
Yeah.
keeping me in touch with you. Let me know you was looking for me. So.
Good deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you first for looking out for me last night. Hey, be safe tonight, okay?
Hey, you too, man. For real. You be safe.
Do my best.
You a target.
Yeah.
You're a target. For sure. So you be safe.
Yo, let's march. Let's march.
So, they're trying to get the crowd to start marching back to away from the courthouse. And once again, chants of no justice, no peace. So, as an update, once again, there was maybe, a couple hundred people that were assembled in this park between the courthouse and the judicial building. This is a public park. People were sitting, having conversations. Then the police began to assemble. They have thrown on gas masks. They have dropped their riot shields. They are once again announcing that they are ordering people dispersed. That this is an unlawful assembly. This is the exact same behavior that we saw yesterday, right before tear gas and pepper spray was launched at the crowd. You know, we're showing cries of, you know, hands in the air, don't shoot. My stream is gonna drop for half a second, and then it should come back. So for those that are out there, please share this feed, tag your friends, let them know that protesters were at a public park, sitting peacefully. Boom! They have launched flashbangs into the crowd. They're returning fire. They're returning fire with pepper spray pellets. I'm sorry, you're fine. You good? So peaceful protesters are now being broken up with flashbangs. Protesters are responding with water bottles to where flashbangs and pepper spray bullets are being deployed. Yeah. There's somebody walking by themselves right there. The police are now pushing. That line is pushing. They are pushing people out of the park. They are running aggressively with riot masks and sticks. They are chasing and attacking protesters. They are chasing and attacking protesters. They are launching flashbangs. They are spraying pepper spray rounds. The crowd, the police are now